Welcome back to another episode of A Trashy Kind of Classy.
No, it's a classy kind of trashy.
I'm going to get it right one of these days.
She doesn't even know who we are.
It's half and half. Half the time I get it right, half the time I get it wrong.
Well, it could be either
I
one.
just try to make it
The trashy
exciting.
part is at the forefront of her mind.
It is always, because that's how I roll, trashy. So we are here in February. We have a special guest today,
Melanie.
Yay.
Schweihart.
Yes.
It's German.
It's German. Hungarian, but it's a German name.
Okay.
It's a long story. Okay. Everything's a long story.
Yeah, you have a lot of long stories.
I do, like a grandpa. Come and sit down, we're going to talk for a while.
And Melanie does photography. She takes photographs of rock bands.
I
Yes,
do.
she does.
I do.
Good photographs of rock bands.
Thank you.
Yes,
I love doing it.
So how'd you get into that?
Well, funny enough, I've been doing photography since I was 4, which seems like ridiculous, but my mom put a camera in my hand when I was 4. It's her passion. So she's like, let's go take a picture. And we go out, we're supposed to be up in Jersey, there's like these big old, like, reservoirs and parks and so on and so forth. So we go out, and she's like, see it out there? When you find something you like, snap the button. I'm like, alright. So that's been like how I take pictures my entire life.
So your mom actually turned you on to that?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, she's been doing it like since she was young, and like so it's like one of those things. The only thing that we share, the only thing we have in common, like really have in common. So go forward like 29, 30 years. I started about say like a year and a half ago. I went on Google Plus, which I never did before, and there was a contest, and they basically had to write like an essay, and then sent some pictures, and they picked out of like 3,000 people. I was one of the 4 that was featured in the book. So then that sparked like a whole new passion. I'm like, oh, I was in a book, now I need to do other things. I kept doing things and doing things. And a guy I met on Plenty of Fish, we've been friends. We never dated, we just became friends. He's like, oh, I'm starting a production company. I need a photographer. Quit your job. I'm like, no, I'm not going to quit my job. He's like, oh, then take pictures for me. I'm like, all right. So my first show was last year, March 23rd, at Archie's, and my pictures were horrible. Like, they were so bad. Because I didn't know what I was doing, and I don't know if you've gone to Archie's, but it's like dark.
Dark, yeah.
And a year ago, there was no lights. So they're horrible. Like, I keep them on my Facebook page just so people could look and go, what did you do? How did you do? They're really bad. So, ever since March, I just started going to more shows and more, and then I met bands and became like their photographer and went around, and it just progressed to, now in October was my first national show, which was Butcher Babies, and that was pretty awesome. And
Wow.
last week, over the weekend, I did In This Moment in the Butcher Babies and Amon Amarth, which is a cool Viking metal band.
Metal, yes.
So I thought that's what I was going to ask. Do you always know who the bands are? Because some of the names I'm not that familiar with.
I don't, when I was younger, I listened to new metal. So it was like new metal, like rah. When all the shows, I was like, oh, I'm in a pit. And now I'm like, I don't know who any of these bands are.
I know.
I was like, In This Moment, and never heard before, and they're amazing. The woman singer she's gonna eat that.
You're not touching, you're not touching the alcohol-infused gummy bears.
No
Sorry.
gummy bears for Angel.
Well, they're good. I don't think.
They are good.
Don't talk to her because you're going to egg her on.
So,
your tail starts wagging.
She'll end up in her lap.
Sorry, I know
sorry.
it's bad. We have to ignore her.
I'm sorry.
And now she'll be on you.
So that's like a lot of these bands I've never heard of, so it's new for me. I feel like I'm 18 again, so it's so much fun.
No, these are
so
gummy bears.
completely different. And I was taking landscape photos and just you know, buildings and things that aren't fun and kind of boring, but I'm really good at it. Now I'm in the pit, you know, like fighting for my life. It's just, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's been a blast, so.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So then do the bands like use your photos and stuff after this, or
A lot of them I'll put them on their Facebook page, and then some of them are asking me to do like band shots, and I'll just do my band pictures. I'm like, let me know, you know, we'll figure it out. And so it's still new. Like I'm still working on. They use them on their Facebook page. I tell them like, you know, you didn't pay me, so you gotta keep my watermark on it. If you want to buy the photo, buy it. You know, I'm not obviously not in it for the money because I do all these shows, run around like a maniac. So let's work together. It's like a whole vibe. I don't know if you pay attention to the South Florida middle, you know, the whole circle, but it's like a vibe, and I feel as they're all starting to like help each other. It's becoming bigger. It's becoming more cohesive, and you know, people are starting to make it a thing. It used to be a thing back in the 90s, and it kind of like fizzled out in the early 2000s, and I feel like it's starting to get back there. So I think I love helping out, and I love being part of the scene, you know, and everybody knows who I am. It's pretty cool. Like the place are like, no, I'm like, yay.
Fun.
So it's a lot of fun. It's like, you know, the rock star thing you think about when you're 18 years old. Now I'm 41, like living like an 18-year-old.
Well,
I go home and fall asleep. I'm like, oh. But I'm there. I'm like, yeah, metal. I gotta go home. My back hurts. I need some Advil. I'm like,
Oh, nobody hits me in the pit. Don't step on my toes.
But I play like really cool. Like somebody knocks to me. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna hit me. I need a cane.
But you know, that's what I love, like about, you know, just like about all of us meeting and all the fun things we're doing. Like it's like we're like at the age where everybody's supposed to be like, you know, sit at home, watch TV, and we're like, no, we're still having a great time. Like life just started again, you know.
Yeah, like
I tell everybody I blossomed at 40.
I feel the same way. Like I used to think, for a long time I was like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna get married. I'm not gonna have kids. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be one of those crazy ladies in the library, like sitting there reading books. So when this came along, I'm like, you know, I don't know if this is for me. And then I just went right into it. I think at a certain point, you just gotta do it. Like, you gotta just enjoy yourself. Because if you don't do it now, you're gonna be 100 going, I'm the crazy lady sitting in the library reading on the one eye. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I'll see them. They're like,
But you know what? I 100% agree with you. You know what I mean? My life was a little different because I was surprised with, you know, my son and you know, like I took on that role and it was great. It was wonderful. And but at the same time, like I just said, what am I going to do? Like, you know, and then, you know, as he graduated and also like now I'm like, you know, we got a good 10, 20 years left. I mean, you know, like years where you're really going to have a good time. I don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to have fun, you know, and whatever that fun is, you know, fun comes in all different forms and shapes and sizes, but you know, I like to surround myself with like great people and, you know, people that want to do fun things and who are nice and, you know, and it's just great. I just love, you know, all the people that we've gotten to meet. I love to meet you.
Yeah.
You know,
I begged. I was like, please.
I was so happy to see. No, she watched us.
Yeah.
We had a fan.
I'm like, please. I'm like, I'll sit in the corner. I'm like, I'll take pictures of all of you. I'll record it, do whatever. I'll be your minion.
But
And she promised to make us gummy bears.
She brought us Drunken Gummy Bears, and they are fantastic.
So what is okay? Everybody's holding a cup. I thought we just picked, but you're like.
Oh, I'm
Only
picking
because
it.
that way I can kind of just eat them, and I don't have to get them all over my fingers.
Oh, okay. Or what flavor is this?
The red is Fireball whiskey. Fireball
okay.
whiskey.
And this one is the marshmallow,
Marshmallow vodka.
and this one is the tequila.
This is, wait. It's tequila infused with lime juice and lime zest and a little bit of lemon zest just to give it that tartness.
It's awesome.
It tastes like a
I can taste
margarita.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like healthy. There's actual fruit in there.
I'm sorry, I'm picking out of everyone because
I know, right?
I just can't commit to one.
You
Well,
can't. There you go.
There's
There you go.
Lauren cannot commit to one.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to stick on my tequila. You know, I had my birthday party was in November, and I read all about these, and like, oh, you make drunken gummy bears. I'm like, how good can they be? So I made them for the party, and people were eating them like better than Jello shots, because
I
I'm
like
a
this
fan.
better than Jello shots.
Oh yeah.
I'm a fan of Jello
Oh, yeah.
shots. Like, as long as they're in a cup, like I don't have to like pick them up and get them all over myself. But I was like, I don't know, and I bring them everywhere. Like I sneak them in the bars. I'm like, I hand them out like it's like a secret password. It's like the password is.
The first one is free.
That's where I make my money.
Yeah.
So yeah, they come out really good. And all you do is buy gummy bears, pour your liquor on, let them sit there for 24 hours, stir them. Sometimes you have to unmush them because they get like.
But you have
stale.
you have a select brand of gummy bear. You have a certain
You have
place
to
you
get,
buy them.
you have to get them from like an Office Depot. It's an office snacks. They don't know what about them. They just become.
They're stiffer.
They're hardier. They're cheaper.
They're hardier.
They're not like the Harvard ones are too hard. They didn't absorb as much. And then I got CVS. I've been trying it for a while. The CVS ones work pretty good. The ones from Target work pretty good, but they get a little mushy because I mixed them, so you could tell the mushy ones between the Office Snacks and the Target ones. This Office Snack ones, there's just something about them. They just become perfect. They absorb. They double in size and they have good mouth feel. I sound like a crazy alcoholic. Oh my God. The alcohol's got mouth feel.
So she'll be a crazy librarian, but she'll have gummy bears.
Yes,
There
yes.
you go.
It's pretty fun.
But they are
So,
good.
here's to gummy bears.
Oh, they
Yes,
are.
gummy bears.
I'm still not committing.
Gummy bears.
Oh, yeah.
Gummy bears are yummy.
I've been eating them since I sat down. They're delicious.
So I wonder, does Daryl like gummy bears? Do you think
Who totally would eat them?
he totally would?
He
do
would
them?
love them.
I could put whiskey in them. I did put whiskey in them.
Yeah, and they're delicious.
Maybe some bourbon, some manly.
We can put whatever he wanted in there.
Mhm.
Whatever you want.
Scotch.
Wonder what he does drink.
I don't know.
Beer.
Someone should ask.
Beer.
Beer.
Someone should send him a message. At Big Bald Heads, what do you like to drink? What's your favorite drink?
To drink a choice.
Totally on that.
We could all send it. Maybe he'll
I'm
answer
gonna
one of
stalk
us.
for you guys.
Please be our stalker.
Yeah.
I don't care if I get arrested. It's like, oh, go to jail for what? Oh, I get to work out some college courses and stuff. It'll be fine.
And free cable.
Mental health.
Free cable,
Health.
which is something I don't even have.
I'll come out and be
Me
like,
neither.
woo, life is grand. I went to jail for stalking.
I don't even have paid for
I got
cable. I have
cable,
no cable.
insurance, my education.
I got my teeth done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
See?
Maybe we need to go to jail. Maybe we.
Um,
Maybe
I mean,
you're not.
I'm
I'm
not
not
being
being
bad at
trashy
grand
enough.
larceny. Come on, like you're just stealing some money. Like, oh.
But I have 2 words for you girls.
Gummy bear.
Crazy eyes.
The craziness is really nice.
Okay, but do you want a girlfriend?
No, and I don't
Okay,
want her
there
to
you go.
pee
There you
and
go.
like
And I wouldn't
myself
see that.
walk.
I'd be the opposite. I'd be like, I'd be so manly they wouldn't want me. They'd be like,
Yes, they would.
oh, that's
Look at those boobies.
I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I have crazy eyes. I can make it happen. Like,
Yeah, she'll be the crazy one.
I have it all planned out.
But it wouldn't be really fun if your daughters didn't come because then nobody could film all our craziness.
That's true.
You know.
We
So
were
then we'd
wondering-
have to get them in trouble
No, that
too.
is not true. Because they do have cameras. They have surveillance cameras. We just have to find a way to get the surveillance cameras and edit them. That's all.
But we were wondering if you could take we actually had this discussion the other day, whether you could take a camera into the jail or not.
Oh no.
No.
They don't allow, like if when you're visiting,
No.
you're not allowed to
No.
video.
Yeah,
that.
but you could totally like real world it and get in front of the things and be like, yeah, blah, 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 right in front of it, and then
I guess you have to
ask
get
for the
special
footage.
permission because they do
Probably.
film like.
I guess we would depend on our crime.
Documentaries and
If
stuff.
we're white collar crime, like we're really
I'm sure
smart,
you could
we
sneak in
probably
your
do
camera
things. But you
phone.
know, if we murder somebody, they're not gonna let us do anything.
I'm just gonna
So
mug a mailman.
That's
I'm
a
a woman.
federal offense.
You're not.
Right, and then I go to the good. To the good place. I'm just gonna mess up the mail a little bit and push a mail person.
So we will have to get crazy in the post office. There's one right here in
really
Davie.
postal.
Yeah. We'll bring gummy bears, all of us, just the way we look.
The worst
and,
part, I'm gonna go. I'll be the first one going to jail for starting it. Like she brought the gummy bear.
I know. Right?
She's the ringleader.
We drank the Kool-Aid.
I think that we can let Melanie on the commune and she'll be in charge of gummy bears.
Gummy bears, jello shots, drinks in general.
And photography.
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 I'm a barista, so I could do this for real.
Coffee.
There you go.
Yeah.
Coffee in the
You
morning.
can do it all.
Gummy bears at night.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. I could do it all.
You can do the fancy designs.
Yeah.
Really? Like what
Nice.
kind?
I'm sorry?
What kind?
I can do a leaf.
Oh, very
The heart's
cool.
easy too. Like the heart's just like,
Very cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
I worked at Starbucks for a long time. You get really bored after a while. You're like,
Absolutely. I would want to create really cool things.
I did.
I've seen
a
cool
lot of
things,
time.
yeah.
A lot of fun there.
So we have Melanie down. We found our cleaner this week. Lori did.
Yeah, there's a cleaner at the market, so we decided that somebody's gonna have to clean. He's really good at it, but it's all pressure cleaned.
Okay.
Stand back.
I got laundry, that's all I know. You know, like in Orange is the New Black, red is the kitchen. Yeah, I am going to be the laundry, whatever that is, the laundress.
Okay.
You're just
Sorry,
gonna do
yeah.
laundry,
That's
or
cool.
you're gonna get somebody else to
Do you
laundry?
fold?
Oh, I will fold. I don't starch.
I don't starch
I
either.
don't starch,
Starch
and I you know.
I think starching is old school. I don't
And
even
you
think
don't really
anybody-
need to
Does anybody
iron.
starch anymore?
And you don't really
No.
need to iron, but I will iron if I have to. But laundry, man, it's awesome because the best part of the whole commune is going to be laundry. Everybody brings in the dirties. You put on little gloves. You put all the dirties in the washing machine. You kick back with your gummy bears and a good book, and you wait till it's done. Oh, buzz! It's done. You put them down. You move them into the dryer. You put another load in. You sit back down. You get the I already called dibs on the laundry.
That's a good idea.
Because laundry does itself until you have to fold. And I fold. Folding is good because you could just, you need to burn off some of the alcohol and then bam. And then people come pick it up and then your laundry's
She's just
ready.
gonna start an aerobics,
Good idea.
folding.
It does itself. Laundry is the easiest job.
And left. And right. And up.
You know, it's very hard for me.
If you don't iron, I even have an art of folding the fitted
I can't
sheet.
stand dirty clothes.
And I'm not going to share it with
obsessive
you
about
because then
folding
everyone's going to
laundry.
fold a fitted sheet and then I'll be out of the
I
job.
do laundry 4 days a week.
But I'm just
Sometimes,
saying.
so usually 3, sometimes 4.
Wow. No, I don't really like doing that stuff.
I don't either.
I do it. I did it today. You can't see how clean my house is. We won't even show you, but yeah, my bedroom is bad, messy.
I don't like to clean either, or cook,
Oh my god.
or do anything.
Oh, I would
I
do
know,
that
I
all day
like to-
long.
Actually,
Well,
I like to
need
cook,
you
but
can-
I don't
Because
have
I
time.
do
Then let's
extra
trade.
job.
Let's
That's
trade.
why I don't like
I will
it.
trade you for a day. I guarantee you will come begging for your job back in a half an hour after working at the legal kindergarten, or as I like to refer to it, the haunted rehab PA.
I can't say I hate my jobs. Angel, here.
Oh, Angel.
I love my job.
Do you?
No.
What do you do for your, job that you have to?
I'm a slave.
I was like, yes.
I work for family, so hopefully they won't see this one. My
Wow.
Uncle, my uncle owns a structural engineering firm, and what we do is we do the consulting, inspection, testing, anything that has to do with the outside of buildings. And he started this. It was like a really weird.
He's eating a whole thing of gummy bears.
He like stepped his foot in there and got it off. And he's one of the well-known ones in Florida. Like everybody knows IBA. And New York, he's making a name. Vegas, Seattle. We have offices in 5 different places.
Wow.
And I run the offices. I'm like the office manager. But I just got promoted to HR manager. But we don't do anything for HR, so I don't understand why I got promoted to HR manager. It makes no sense. Yeah, that's my job.
It's a nice title, though.
Yeah,
It's great for my resume, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't do anything that has anything that has to do with HR. I answer the phone all day and make reservations for people.
There
Like
you
I
go.
don't do anything about hiring. I don't get it. But yeah, I got promoted, so yeah,
That's good.
it's great.
It's always good to get.
It's
Did you get a
good.
raise?
No, I haven't had a raise in 7 years.
I haven't had a raise in many. That's why I work 3 jobs.
I don't love my job, but I love my side job.
Me too.
I believe in the whole thing when they say starving artists. I'm just keeping that real.
I'd wait gummy bears.
Because there's way too many artists making money now.
Yeah.
So we're bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
To starving.
Really back in the 80s, like with I can't say his name.
Basquiat.
He was going and trying, panhandling. I have enough money to pay my bills, so I don't have to panhandle, but I could eat. But damn it, I want to go back to those days where it was a good thing to be an artist, like cool. You didn't have money, it wasn't.
Oh, I'm bringing that back. I'm bringing that back soon.
Life was cheaper then, too.
Was cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Simpler.
You can move out of your house at 18.
You could live in New York in a loft for nothing because they've condemned most of them. Not anymore.
Those are so good.
This is gonna.
I was all good until I held a cup in my hand.
I know this is all going to be a very interesting episode because all you're going to hear is.
Okay. Well, I guess we're getting a wrapping up signal. So.
We have a toasted straw. Just saying.
And Daryl. Cheers.
Cheers.
So it's time for Walking Dead to be
You
back
can't.
on.
Wait. You can't cheers an empty cup. Get a new one. Take one that you haven't taken yet.
Or take a littler one and then just
Put one in there.
just put some in your cup.
And then, like when you drink, it's bad luck to drink water in an empty cup. So.
There you go.
All right. Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers.
I just don't want you to have bad
Choke
luck.
on gummy bears.
Cheers. Alrighty. Alright. Till next week.
Toodaloo.
Bye. Thanks.
Go for it. Hi, thanks for watching another episode of A Classy Kinda Trashy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And our links to our Facebook pages, our Twitter account, and our Instagram are down below in the descriptions.
She's so classy.
Mm-hmm.